Hello and welcome to Matt's Casual Cooking. Today we are going to be making for New Year's sweet party mix. A very fun and tasty treat that you can make for the upcoming year or just anytime you're around the house. So we're going to go over all the ingredients and how to put together, and let's get to it.
Alright folks, so we're going to go over the ingredients that you're going to need today. Now for starters, you're going to need 4 cups of bite-sized corn square cereal. You're going to need 4 cups of bite-sized rice square cereal. You're going to need 2 cups of pretzel knots, or if you like, you could use pretzel sticks. And you're going to need 1 cup of sliced or slivered almonds. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of light colored corn syrup. And you're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And optionally, if you want, you can have 1 cup of dried cranberries, blueberries, or cherries. That's going to be completely up to you on this. So we're going to go over all the ingredients on how to put them together, and I will see you in a minute. Alright folks, so we're going to get cooking here in just a second on some of the items, but what you want to do first, this is very important because once we cook our items, we're going to have to kind of move fast to coat them. So in a roasting pan or a dish that has some pretty high sides, you're going to need the corn cereal, rice cereal, pretzels, and your almonds. And just go ahead and mix those together and just kind of get them well combined, and then just set off to the side for the time being. Now what we're going to do is you want to get out a good size medium to large saucepan, and you're going to want to put your brown sugar, butter, and corn syrup in here. And all we're going to do for now is you want to go ahead and bring this to a boil. So once that's done, we will move on to the next step. Alright folks, so we're to a boil, and I've just been doing just a little stirring. You don't need to do all that much. But now, once you're done, is we are actually just going to let it sit like this because it's boiling at a fairly consistent rate. We're not on high, so it's not going crazy. And we're just going to let it sit here without stirring for 5 minutes, or maybe a little bit more, but 5 minutes should be enough for you. So then once you're done, after that, remove this from the heat and add your baking soda and stir it together, and then we will move on to the next step. Alright folks, so our mixture is done, our sugar mixture. So all we're going to do, you're going to want to take it, and you are going to want to move pretty quickly, because once it starts to cool, it will kind of get more globbly. That's a word, but we're going with it. And add it in. Yeah, you can see it's already barely off the heat, and it's already starting to kind of congeal like caramel a little bit. So all you're going to do is go ahead and just kind of gently stir it together. And you want to try to make sure to coat it as best you can. You're not going to necessarily get everything, but there's only so much. But that's okay, because it is going to actually melt a little bit here back together in a little bit. So we probably spread it out and put it together the best we can. Now what you're going to do here is we're going to turn our oven to 300 degrees, and we're going to cook it initially for 15 minutes. So then after that 15 minutes, what you're going to want to do is take it out and just give it a nice little stir again, and then bake it for 5 more minutes. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you at the end. Alright folks, so You can see we are done. Now, if you're using like your cranberries, your blueberries, or cherries, after you take it out of the oven, you're going to want to go ahead and add those in right away and then stir it together so they are combined. Now, for cooling, you're going to want to get out a piece of like aluminum foil, and you're just going to want to butter the bottom. You don't have to do it a lot, just kind of a light butter. That's going to help kind of pull it up after it's done cooling. If you enjoyed making this recipe today, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I want to thank you for watching and Happy New Year's, and I will see you next year. Take care. Bye.